As you know, if you have been following my story, I have been arguing all along that the amputation could have been avoided and that I knew what was wrong right from the beginning, but that no one listened to me. Well, I finally have a decision from the medical investigation into the treatment I received in the months before my left leg was amputated below the knee. How would you feel if you had to have a body part amputated? I want you to consider this for a moment. Really think about how this life-altering major surgery might affect you both physically and psychologically, and really feel the fear and uncertainty that might be associated with this. How would you feel if you knew what could have prevented it from happening, but that no one listened to you? Think for a moment, really feel that anger, frustration, and sadness that might be associated with this knowledge. How would you feel if 6 to 12 months later you finally had it confirmed that you were right all along, it could have been prevented, and that you were told who exactly was to blame? This is what happened to me on Friday. What do you say to yourself? I won the case against the DHB, but won doesn't seem to be the right word. Congratulations? Commiserations? What are the right words to use? This news unleashed a barrage of emotions that I thought I'd gotten rid of as I forged my new path through life, accepting and making the most of my new acquired disability. But someone was to blame. It almost feels like that someone, that consultant surgeon, came along and chopped that leg off themselves. Do they have any idea how much psychological damage they have done? My life will never, ever be the same again, and it's their fault. All their fault. But I will never get the chance to face them and tell them this. No, they won't pay for their mistake because, well, that's how the law works in New Zealand. You can't sue any medical professionals. You can't sue anyone. So ACC covers their asses. Basically, they carry on doing whatever they were doing. It feels like no one cares a jot that my leg was actually amputated when it could have been avoided if someone had just listened to what I was saying. It feels like it doesn't matter at all if you spend your whole life taking care of yourself and doing the right things because, well, some tosspot doctor can come along and axe off one of your limbs just like that. Who cares? Every morning that I wake up and have to physically put that leg on, every time I go for a swim and have to leave that leg on the poolside, every time I have a shower and have to sit down because I've only got one foot, I will remember. They were to blame. They did this to me. Not only did they take my independence away and integrity and ability, they also took my dreams. I will never ever be able to race as an age group triathlete anymore because I am now disabled. I will always be classed as disabled and always have to deal with society's judgments and arguments and limitations. I constantly have to think about disability access because I am disabled. And the world is not ready for disabled. You think it is? Well, it isn't. Nothing spontaneous will ever be able to happen again because I always have to think of my removable body part. Is this my fault? No. But I am the one that has to live with it whilst their lives trot on merrily with both arms and both legs still intact. A no-sue law means no compensation either, but I don't care for the cash or the sorries, which would be fake anyway, or any of that. I would much prefer to have the damn leg still attached. But I don't have a choice about that because no one listened. This is their fault, all their fault.